Hi, welcome back to the channel, Fifa Mobile. Alright, talking about this icon strikes. This time round is easy, just two leagues to choose from. Let's see how much it costs to get someone that is over 90 OVR. Alright, so basically that's the two leagues for this French Chem group. If you're looking at the 90 plus OVR players, 300,000 more or less you can get a few players already. So of course I'm going to set the budget lower, being a stingy person with very low budget. Let's see if it's set to 150. Yes, only if you're lucky. Probably you spend less than 100k. You take a lot of patience in order to hunt one of those at 60 plus thousand. So let me set a more reasonable expectation, whereby we set at 250 again, and let's see whether we can get any players out of it. Alright, so when you have the 91 ST, you can see of course this 95 that caught my eye, so it's about 245k. Alright, so I'm gonna buy this, and let's see. Limited budget though. Let's see. Besides this 91 ST, is there another good buy? Then we can go for probably give it a miss at this juncture. Alright, so there's a 98, 97 as well. Unfortunately, limited stock. 95 we got already. Let me check it out further. 92 looks good, but it's not there. Alright, great. So we have a 94 right now. 214k, good, fantastic. We have got two players already. Let's probably search without the 91. So probably we search it later on with a higher OV of 92 onwards, because it's flooded with 91 ST there. It's kind of wasting your time scrolling left and right. So let's set... okay, just do a refresh one more time to check my luck. Sometimes, a lot of things depends on luck, and of course, fastest fingers first. I don't know why, but most of the time you can't get a player. Alright, let's set at 92 to screen out that 91 player. Alright, so quite a number of high OVR of 98, especially this Korean player, but nothing in sight at this juncture, despite refreshing. I think I'm done. We only left with 253k. Nothing much we could do. Probably I just go without the 90 plus OVR. I have a couple of 80 plus OVR players. Definitely. First, when you do icons, do not mix up with your own team, which is your core team that you use for your league tournaments itself. So make sure you set create a different lineup. First you set your versus, and then you can call it or maybe just simply icons, and then eventually you set this as active, and this will be for your icons. Of course, you have set by default a specific versus team for your VSA in your league matches itself. So now I'm going to exchange, or so-called replace, this player with the existing players that we have from the two French Chem group leagues. Alright, so I would say the OVR overall would drop from 170 plus all the way down, probably to 150 or around that region. Definitely not doing that well, since we are taking out all the real good players here. Two more to go. Unfortunately, Ronaldo got to go. Oh, that is already 156, so that's terrible. Let's see, one more. We probably replace Bandon, CB, and then put them behind the scene, because they're really not great players. Too slow, in my opinion, to do anything great. So I'll just try to keep Overmars there, hoping that he do some wonders there. But again, a lot of patience is needed in this icon strike. Just go for it. Don't waste too much coins. I've already spent about 500. I should recoup back subsequently once I'm done with these icon strikes, and I'll sell them in the market again to get back the coins. Alright, so not too much of worried. If you are worried about spending the coins or not getting back, you'll get them back, but just gonna be quick. Alright, so try to get it done and over with within a day, if not at max 2, and then you can continue to get back your coins. This is something a bit ridiculous about EA. I don't know how they actually do the fixing, but this is looks really terrible. How you have 151 again 176 is really bad enough. You throw in someone with such high OVR. That's that's a good icon. That good emoji there is surprise him, and definitely this guy is surprised. I think I'm equally surprised by the fact that the poor so-called fixing in a way. How could they lead to this with such brilliant programmers? I believe that EA has, but they screw up really bad in terms of this fixing in terms of the match. No surprise emoji right now. Probably later on. This seems to be a quite um, not too friendly player, but nonetheless, we'll try our best to score a number of goals, and then eventually that would adds up to the 300 goals, objective 3. But that's it. Winning, you need 15 matches. This is not going to look so good. All right, keep on looking surprised. Actually, there's nothing to be surprised about. Just feeling a bit proud of himself. Yep, a piece of cake. That's true. I totally agree. How would it not be a piece of cake for him? Definitely, he will meet his match, and one day he'll meet someone probably 20 times in terms of OVR higher than him, and he will basically receive his piece of cake as well. So that doesn't really bother me. It is quite dumb of him if he imagined that he's doing really good job there. All right, so now it's almost ending. Managed to get just a few goals, not unexpected. We'll lose terribly with this, and of course this dumb fella feeling proud. All right, so now as you do in your icon strikes, just remember it's a matter of patience. Do not waste too much coins; it's not worth it. Icon strike points once you receive. Basically, you can get more from the weekly skill games challenge, they call it. You can actually use to exchange for players under the Hall of Fame, and then eventually you just sometimes when maybe another event they will need a certain specific players from a specific nation or probably league or team. You could get it from the so-called market, but when everybody is pushing in their requests, the demand is so high that pushes up the price. So it's definitely a good, I would say, contingency plan to have sufficient icon strike points set aside just in case. Who knows? You may need another good player that you can actually get it from the icons since it's free anyways. So yes, it's a bit tiring to play this silly icon strikes mini game skill games like this. Like needless to say, icon strikes silly 6 objectives of 300 goals and 15 wins looks silly as well, but this is EA for you. What else? I mean, you ask for it, you want to play with EA FIFA Mobile, that's what you get. And of course they came out with silly seasons as well. I think frankly speaking, this season's also called, I played previous seasons, but this seasons looks so bad as compared to the previous one, which is so much more interesting and not so boring. A bit too repetitive, time consuming. It's really unlike the previous one, which I really like so much more compared to this. So the set of programmers who have set these seasons probably could, if really could, EA should replace all of them and get a new set in order to make it more interesting. Otherwise, it's just too boring. Alright, so now before we continue with that icon strike completion, just quickly show you my luck for today. As and when I got 3 players from the weekly event or ending of those VSA and H2H. I'll just try to do some SBC since it's free after all. No, not much luck here. Alright, so that's the end of icon strikes after a whole day. Trying my best to play probably I think near to 80 games or more because keep on losing. And then that's it. We have met all the 6 objectives, watched all the 5 videos, played all the 3 silly skill games, and we'll just get all the icons objectives cleared. And let's see later on how many under the Hall of Icons, how many icon points we have. Just check out using a player. I believe it'll be 1,400 or more, probably there. That'd be good for about 2 players, I think. Alright, 1470. Alright, time to remove this very weak team. I'm going to set back my core team and then set it active so that I can remove my lineup so that I will not use this anymore. Alright, so thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe, and good luck for yours. Goodbye.